What's up guys, how's it going? My name is Stephen Bloodworth, thank you so much for checking in. Today we're going to be doing a very overdue Blu Ray update of a stack of Blu Rays that I have acquired for the last maybe year and a half, 2 years. It's been a while obviously, and I'm running out of room on my new release shelf, so I have to go through everything that I have and stack it up over here on my regular shelf. A large majority of the stuff I'm about to show I have seen. There is some stuff that I have yet to watch yet, and some stuff you might have seen in past reviews from like a year ago. I'm just going to do the Blu-rays today. I will do a second part showing off the DVDs, and I'm pretty sure I might have more DVDs to show than the Blu-rays. If you're new to this channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all future content coming soon. But without further ado, let's get into the Blu-ray update for May 2020. The first one I'm going to show, I've been waiting to see this one forever. Finally saw it a few months ago maybe. A lot of this stuff you're going to see is pretty old, so you might think, have you been living under a rock for this whole time? And the answer is yes. But anyway, that is 3 from Hell, directed by Rob Zombie, and not many people like this one. I thought in the beginning when I was watching it, what the hell have I gotten myself into? But it quickly changed after maybe the first 20-25 minutes and turned into this crazy, definitely worth the watch flick. It's a shame that Sid Haig is only in here for maybe like 10 minutes, but everybody knew at the time, including Rob Zombie, that Sid was having some medical difficulties and only wanted him for when he could actually film. I really didn't think they would end the trilogy like they did, but if you guys are fans of Rob Zombie or want to see a definite crazy horror film, definitely check out 3 from Hell. The next one I'm going to show, I haven't seen this yet. I've been wanting to see this one for a couple years now. I've heard mostly negative reviews on it, but I love anything to do with old school gangster rap, and this one is All Eyez on Me. This is the biopic on Tupac Shakur, kind of similar to Notorious, how they focused on Notorious B.I.G. This one focuses on Tupac Shakur. Let me know if you guys have seen this. I'm really looking forward to checking this out one of these days. This next one I did review a little over a year ago. I really love this one. This is American Guinea Pig, The Song of Solomon. This is probably my favorite of the American Guinea Pig films. I know they're talking about doing another one, and people are even pushing for Todd Sheets to direct an American Guinea Pig film, which I say fuck yes to. Compared to the other American Guinea Pig films, Song of Solomon definitely has a great story to it, as opposed to Bouquet of Guts and Gore and Bloodshot, where it's kind of just grotesque and gratuitous gore shots. Jessica Cameron does an amazing job in this, and David McMahon plays an amazing job as what Jessica Cameron refers to him as, the puppet fucker. For anybody that likes exorcism movies, this is one I really say give this one a chance to. Another one from Unearthed Films. I have a lot of titles from Unearthed Films in this update. This is the last American Guinea Pig film, Sacrifice. I also did a review on that. This one was really dark and really disturbing. It involves a guy having a lot of mental depression problems, and it's probably the second best effective gore in the whole American Guinea Pig franchise. Definitely not intended for the squeamish, but if you're a hardcore gore hound like myself, I say check this one out. This one is from Severin. I did not get a chance to watch this. Jason Duran from Severin, when I met up with him a few years ago, he gave this to me as a freebie and said, if you want a good laugh one of these days, check it out. And this one is Birdemic, Shock and Terror. He kind of said it was like a spoof to Alfred Hitchcock's Birds. I don't know, I gotta check this out one of these days. The next one from Vinegar Syndrome, and I've been putting this one off for years. I know that, I believe Shriek Show released the DVD back in the day, and this is the restoration from Vinegar Syndrome, and it looks absolutely amazing on Blu-ray. Didn't know what to think of the film, but when I watched it, I really ended up liking it. It was really fun, and it's Bloodsuckers from Outer Space. Really fun, really interesting zombie film. The zombies actually talk in it, and they refer to them as the Bloodsuckers instead of zombies. It's just a really fun, trashy B-movie. If you guys are interested in stuff like this, I say check it out. This next one I got right when it came out. It took me maybe a month or two to check out, and it's the Child's Play remake. It was okay for what it was. I kind of like how they took it into another direction instead of being a shot-for-shot remake, but definitely interesting, and I know that the people behind this are talking about doing sequels revolving around the buddy characters. The next one's from SRS Cinema, and next to Unearthed films, I got a lot of stuff from SRS Cinema. This one is Curvaceous Corpses. It's a shot-on-video film. Not my favorite shot-on-video film. Apparently they say on the on the back they say that the VHS copy goes for $500 and above. It's pretty much just like two people making a movie, but they are just bringing these girls in to make this snuff movie. It's pretty bland, if you ask me. It is shot on video, so I'll see anything shot on video, but really not my favorite. If you're into shot on video, but not into quote-unquote shot on shitio, then this is one I would say stay away from. Another one from SRS Cinema. I didn't get to finish this one. I really need to check it out. Another shot-on-video film from Canada. This one is The Dead Inside. If any of you have seen this, let me know how it is. This next one's a J.R. Bookwalter film. It's from Tempe Digital, and this one is the Blu Ray of The Dead Next Door. This is a fantastic zombie film. I absolutely love it. Definitely really different as opposed to a lot of other zombie films, and there's some fantastic gore on this. I never saw the DVD version of it, but the Blu-ray looks spectacular, and this Blu-ray edition does come with the reversible cover art, and it is a 2-disc set. This one should still be available. You could probably find it on Amazon, but if you like trashy... Another one from Unearthed Films, and this was part of the Too Extreme for Mainstream line that Unearthed is doing. They will be releasing 2 more, I believe, coming up. This one was... I don't even know what to say of this. This is Deep Web XXX. It's pretty much an anthology of a guy surfing the deep web and watching a bunch of these videos. And I think the only reason they put it under Too Extreme for Mainstream was because there was a lot of homosexual innuendos in this. Mainly a group of guys at a gay bar just doing... oh my god. I think my favorite story in this is one that everybody doesn't like, and it's the girls experimenting with some sort of drug. That's something I feel like I would see a lot of on the dark web. A lot of people, you know, talk about the human experimentations on the dark web, and that made me feel like that's exactly what I was watching. This one is a little hard to find now. It should still be available on unearthedfilms.com, but if you're into this gnarly crap, then I'd say go for it. The next one I saw this when I was in college, and I absolutely loved it. It's The Disaster Artist. I've never seen The Room, directed by Tommy Wiseau, before, but this docupic, if I can call it, is absolutely amazing. If you're an aspiring filmmaker, this is a must-see. Another one from Severin. I still need to check this one out. I hear a lot of people saying good things about it. This is Drive-In Massacre. Let me know if you've seen this and tell me what you think in the comments below. Another one from Severin. This is Umberto Lenzi's Eaten Alive. Another one that I gotta watch, but it looks like it's in the same tradition as films like Cannibal Holocaust and Cannibal Ferox. This is another one from Unearthed Films. I did watch this, and it just wasn't for me, and I'm actually really surprised that Unearthed would put out a film like this. This one is Famine. It's one of those just have some fun films to kick back to. Pretty much these group of kids are in a school doing some sort of hunger lockdown for charity, and there's a guy going around just killing all the students in it. It's one of those films where, you know, they know they're acting poorly, but they're doing it for comedic value. It just did not stick well with me. Definitely some decent gore and some funny bits, but this one just wasn't for me. The next one from Wild Eye, and I have a lot of stuff from Wild Eye, a lot of stuff that I do need to review. My apologies, Wild Eye. This is one of the few Blu Rays that I've seen Wild Eye put out. This one is The Forest of Lost Souls. If any of you have seen it, definitely let me know how it is. I really need to check out a lot of this stuff, but this one looks amazing. This next one was a blind buy, and it was alright. It kind of shares the same feeling as films like Unfriended. This one is Friend Request, about this girl who friend requests another girl. The girl that friend requests the girl is just downright weird, crazy. She ends up killing herself, and she pretty much curses the girl who she friend requested, and her spirit is killing all these people. Definitely not for me. I really didn't get into this, and I really wouldn't recommend it. This one I still need to get around to watching. I hear a bunch of different people talking about this. This is George, a Zombie Intervention. I think Moods talked about this years ago. I still need to see it. Let me know how it is, if any of you have seen it. The next batch from SRS Cinema, another group of shot-on-video films, and I think there are 2 more in the series that I need to check out. This one is Gore Whore. Really fucked up movie. Definitely a really cool shot-on-video film to have. I haven't seen a lot of these ones where they go for more exploitation as opposed to being a slasher film. This one was just really bizarre. If you're a fan of SOV cheese, you would love this one. And then I also got the sequel, Goregasm, which I still need to check out. I only got this one the other day. If you like any of these gore films that SRS Cinema put out, definitely let me know how they are. This one's a Troma Blu Ray. I don't remember who gave this to me. I can't even remember. This one is the Grindsploitation Trilogy. Haven't seen it yet, don't even know how I got this one. If any of you have seen this and like Troma, definitely let me know how it is. This one I got recently. I haven't got the chance to watch it yet. I know this is the last film that Sid Haig was in, and this one is Hanukkah. Actually really excited to see a film based around, you know, Hanukkah, a horror film based around Hanukkah. You don't really see anything like that. You don't really see anything revolving around the Jewish religion being scary. It's usually Christianity. But I am really stoked to eventually check this out. If you guys have seen Hanukkah, let me know how it is. This one I can't believe I have not checked out yet. So many people love this movie, and I bet I'll love it too once I see it. This one is Ichi the Killer. This one, I don't remember when I got this. I might have got this when I was still in college. This one is Leatherface, the prequel to Texas Chainsaw 3D. I was down with it when I put the idea out of my mind that this was a Texas Chainsaw film. If you don't think of this at all as a Texas Chainsaw film, then it's actually pretty decent. They're just stuff that I could not buy out of this. The fact that Leatherface goes mute when he gets shot in the face, sorry for the spoiler, yeah, it just didn't make sense. I'll get anything Texas Chainsaw related, and I think they are planning on doing another Texas Chainsaw film, but if you're fans of Texas Chainsaw, maybe stay away from this one, but I don't know. You can get down with it if you don't think that it's a Texas Chainsaw film. This is another one that I think I got when I saw Jason at Severin. I don't remember. This is Mad Doctor of Blood Island. I think Anthony Polonia gave me this one. Definitely need to check that out. This one I still need to check out the restoration on it, but I've seen this movie several times. This is Night of the Living Dead, the original. This is the Criterion Blu Ray of it. Don't own any of the Night of the Living Dead films on Blu Ray. I think this might be one of the only few. If you've seen the restoration on this, let me know how it is. This one's from Blue Underground, and I don't own a lot of Blu Rays, even DVDs by Blue Underground, but this one I've been wanting to see for years. Finally got around to picking it up. This is Night Train Murders. It's a 70s kind of exploitation film. Let me know how it is if you guys have seen it. This one I've been wanting to see for years, and I'm finally glad that somebody put this out on DVD. I don't remember who E1 put this one out. Really surprised that Universal never releases this one, but this is The Old Dark House. It's a black and white film. I've heard, James from Cinemassacre, the Angry Video Game Nerd, talk about this several times, saying it's one of the creepiest classic movies he's ever seen. And it's definitely true. It lives up to that title. Definitely a really weird, creepy, haunted house movie. It's one of those movies that's really good to watch in the background. If you guys like movies like this, I say definitely check this out. This one is by IFC Midnight and apparently Scream Factory. I still need to get around to seeing this. I think I got this when I was in college. This one is called Pledge. If you guys know what it's about, definitely let me know. This one's another one from Unearthed Films, and I absolutely love this. A lot of people have been saying great things about it, and it definitely lives up to that title, and it's one of the better found footage movies out there. This is a record of sweet murder. It's basically this guy escapes from a loony bin and captures these two people, one of them being a friend of his when he was younger. He explains to her, while she has his cameraman recording everything, that he needs to kill these people in order to resurrect a girl who he was best friends with when he was a kid. God said he would apparently resurrect her if he kills these people. It's very, very strange. I never knew how this was going to pan out. There is some great gore in this, and some lines in this are absolutely hysterical, but if you're a fan of Unearthed Films, found footage films, and Asian horror films, I really think you'll love this one. This one is from Criterion, and this is one that so many people talk about. It really was disturbing, don't get me wrong, it was. I don't see how a lot of people really enjoy this one. I really don't know what to say of it, but this one is Solo, or the 120 Days of Sodom. It's really a nasty film, especially the last few minutes in this film. Holy shit. That's all I can say about this film, is holy shit. This is another one from Vinegar Syndrome. I watched this a few weeks ago. I thought all along this was going to be shot on video. It's shot on 16mm. Really good film though. This is Psychos in Love. The Blu-ray looks absolutely amazing. It's got a lot of special features on this. Basically, two people that both of them are murderers. They meet each other, they fall in love, and they basically spend their relationship killing other people. Really fun movie. If you love films shot on 16mm and especially love gory films, this is one you will definitely love. This one my girlfriend got me for my birthday. I've been waiting to see this film ever since they announced it back maybe in 2008, 2009, and from the moment they announced it, they were always talking about Guillermo del Toro working on it, and at one point, I think it still was, yeah, CBS was behind it. It's always going to be by CBS, but E1 put this one out, and this one is, of course, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I know they're planning on doing a sequel of it. I'm pretty excited to check it out. I really need to give this film a second shot. I really didn't know what to think of it. It looked beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I really didn't know what to think of this, and this is the 4K edition. It does have the Blu-ray on it. I do need to get a 4K player at one point, but if you guys like it, let me know what you think. I need to give this one a second chance. This one I've seen a million times. I have the DVD that's been long out of print, but now Scream Factory put this one out on Blu-ray. This is Tales from the Hood. This is by far probably my favorite anthology out there. I love this sort of urban horror stuff. It really reflects on things in the 90s. It's out now on Blu-ray. It's a must-see for anybody who loves anthology films. I also went along and got the sequel, Tales from the Hood 2. Really not... I know it's supposed to be another anthology, similar to the first one. Yeah, I really don't know. I know how this one is supposed to reflect the current times, just like the 90s one kind of reflected the 90s in a way. There was some fun stuff in this, but really, I would say just watch the original. This one, not the best. This one I've been wanting to see for years. Finally got it on Blu-ray, and this one is Stephen King's Thinner. This is a really, really good film about this guy who, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen it or read the book. This guy's getting roadhead and hits this gypsy woman and kills her, and the woman's son places a curse on this guy. He's a fat guy to begin with, and places this curse on him to make him thinner, and he loves it at first, but he's just becoming skin and bone towards the end of this film and is trying to figure out how to get this curse lifted from him. really, really fun Stephen King film. This is probably one of the best Stephen King films that I've seen. This is another one from Unearthed Films. This is also this is either the first or the second one for the Too Extreme for Mainstream one. This one is Torment. It's pretty much based on the murders of John Wayne Gacy, put in the Too Extreme for Mainstream line because there is some homosexual innuendos in this. This one was just really, really bizarre. Same kind of idea as Deep Web XXX. Yeah, this one was just really weird. I think it's still for sale on unearthedfilms.com, but if you like kind of these weird, for the sake of weird films, then check it out. This one I got when it was brand new. It's one of those films that I did not get into, and I know a lot of other people got into it. This one's Truth or Dare. I really prefer Tim Ritter's Truth or Dare and Jessica Cameron's Truth or Dare over this one. Alright, definitely, there's, in my opinion, no replay value on this one. It was just, The next one I gave a chance to, just to see what it was. I do like found footage movies if they're done properly. This one is Unfriended. It's alright, I just could not get down with the whole Skype paranormal thing. Alright, but just not for me. I also got the sequel, Unfriended Dark Web. This one's great. This one, I love anything to do with the dark web. I've never been on there myself, never will. This one was just so much more believable than the first one because anything could happen with cyber hackers. Anything as messed up as this film shows can happen in real life. It's very effective, and it's one of the few films of the last few years that really got under my skin. Another found footage movie done well. I highly recommend this one. And the last Blu-ray I got, this one is from Blue Underground. I've been wanting to get this for years, especially on Blu-ray. I saw this one. The transfer, the 4K restoration on this is amazing. I even saw it on TV the other day, and it really shows how well Blue Underground did with the restoration on it, and that is Zombie. And I went for this Venticular cover just because it was my favorite one out of all of them. But this is an amazing 3-disc set. It's got so many extras on this, and I think this one does come with the soundtrack, but any Fulci fan, any zombie fan, this is a must-see. So that takes care of all the Blu-rays that I've gotten for maybe the last year and a half, 2 years. Before you click off this video, definitely slap it with a thumbs up. Let me know of some of the titles you've picked up recently and some titles that I should look out for. Part 2, where I show off all my DVDs, will be coming in maybe the next week or so. Until next time, my name is Stephen Bloodworth, reminding you to stay scared.